Hi, Kentaro. Welcome back.
Hi, Robin. I'm going to show you go through the demo today. And first, I will show you the page in the LabelMe.io. So LabelMe focus on the offline annotation. So all of the features, there's no connection to the cloud or anything. You download the desktop app and then you open the image and you start annotating.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also like AI annotation tool like a sum or sum two, sum three, but you run on your device. So as long as your machine is like to certain capable to a certain extent, you should be able to run this
Mm-hmm.
comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
And these are like some of demo like where you click like a pixel and then you get annotation.
Mm.
And then this is also the text and then you get annotation.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's too small. But yeah, this is like go through the features
Mm.
of like LabelMe's and examples.
Mm-hmm.
And this also shares how it's started as well.
Yeah, nice.
Sh- Yeah, should we go to the GitHub page?
Yep.
Yeah, so this is like an open source project, so you can use for free as well. And this is like an installation. If you are comfortable with command line tool, you can install with like these pip and uv install,
Mm-hmm.
or you can also get the uh, downloadable executable from this link.
Mm-hmm.
That's paid, but that's much more, I guess, comfortable if you are not very comfortable with the command line.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess we can go through the demo of LabelMe plus satellite image for
Mm-hmm.
now.
Looks good.
And in this demo, I'm gonna show you like I downloaded the image from NAIP repository registry and then annotate on the LabelMe
Mm.
and then export in as a GeoJSON and then open in the QGIS.
Nice.
So this repo is not public, so you can get access from here and then go through this.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I will go through the, yeah, the command here. So first you need to download and download takes time. So I will skip that. And then you can crop the image. And after cropping image, you can open in LabelMe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna show you the, yeah, how it
So
works.
so you've written a GeoTIFF, just using NAIP data from Planetary Computer. Now we're looking at that, and so it basically looks
Yeah,
like any
exactly.
any RGB image in the tool.
Yes, yeah. So this is like a TIFF image here I'm showing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, this text is too long, but and then this is pre-annotated using like some of the annotation tool.
Mm.
But let's start fresh.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna show you the feature where you can use sum3 to annotate uh, object, multiple
Mm-hmm.
object with a single box prompt.
Mm-hmm.
So the first query we need to encode the image into the image embedding space and then query. So it takes a couple seconds.
Yeah. Good
But
question. Is this functionality of the model itself or something that you added?
you mean like caching part or
Yeah, the object querying.
object query? Yeah, what like original sum3 provides is we can feed like a bounding box coordinate as an input, and then it returns the multiple bounding boxes and then also masks, and that is the sum3 provides. And then the main thing I did was the converting that is the PyTorch model into the ONNX and
Uh,
also converting the mask output into the polygon so
mhm.
that you can actually change the annotation after
Mm.
after annotating it. There's
Right.
also like you can choose mask as output, but the mask is like it's not possible to adjust after annotating it.
Right. Okay. I can see
Yeah.
that it's caught most of them. It has missed a couple, hasn't it?
Yeah, so for that, we can probably try circle for this object, like this,
Hmm.
and then this.
Right. So basically just cleaning it up,
Yeah.
but it's probably caught what, 95% of the objects,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 90% the first time.
Yeah, these. I think this is like a very powerful or like a paradigm shift from sum 2 and sum 3
Hmm.
because yeah, we can try sum 2 as well here.
Okay.
Oh, not here, but
So you've got different uh,
models.
trade-offs there.
Yeah. So sum 2 is you can click one space here
Mm.
and then you get annotation,
Hmm.
but it's not like you can annotate multiple object at the same time.
Okay.
So
So
this was
that's,
yeah,
yeah. So SAM 3 basically scales it out by, detecting all the
yeah,
objects.
exactly. So I
Okay.
think this changed like how we like annotate and teach machines how to detect
Hmm.
and recognize images.
Hmm.
And but some tool is still very useful
Mm.
when you want to focus annotate single items.
Right. And I think you support a YOLO model as well.
Yeah, here YOLO model here for text-based detections.
Hmm.
And this is like now the sum tree can do the similar stuff or even
Hmm.
more because YOLO word here only supports bounding box output,
Okay.
but the sum tree can also detect multiple objects as a mask or polygon.
Hmm.
So I would recommend using sum tree going forward, but the YOLO word is fast to run
Mm.
and it works well for natural images, but it
Mm.
doesn't work well for satellite images.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, I guess we can move on to exporting this
Hmm.
as a GeoJSON and then open in a QGIS.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is saved as a JSON file. So this is the TIFF file.
Hmm.
This is the LabelMe format.
Okay.
But I think in the satellite image space, people tend to prefer using GeoJSON. So this is like I already exported, but let's try exporting again
Mm.
from the fresh ones. So in the here I put the command. So and then it creates a GeoJSON here.
Mm.
Let's open the QGIS.
So for people that might not be familiar with QGIS, that's another open source desktop tool. Looks quite similar. I think it's probably using a similar framework to make the actual tool itself, but that's
Mm.
very popular in geospatial just for working with things like geoimagery and vector data.
hmm Yeah, I also got to know this from Robin. So, and let's try loading TIFF file first and loads it. So
Mm.
this TIFF is also GeoTIFF. So it has like a coordinate information, I believe.
Yeah.
And the basically the script I used look through the coordinate information inside of this GeoTIFF file
Mm.
and then convert the label me pixel coordinate into that geo coordinate.
Hmm.
So that's why we can drag this GeoJSON and it should align
Yeah,
to the image. Yes.
lovely. Yeah, so one question on that is put everything as the same class, but are they actually labeled as different classes in the GeoJSON?
Hmm. Yeah, I haven't tried. I think I might need to update the script to
Mm,
support the multiple labels in GeoJSON.
mm.
Uh, yeah,
Feature request. Brilliant. Well, that looks great. Um, so I think we covered the main points, right?
yeah.
And then it'd be nice just to see some of the other features in LabelMe while we've got you. Can you do things like set up class lists and have multiple people annotating data?
Oh, yeah. So when you annotate the class, it automatically adds a class list here.
So you generate that on the fly. Okay.
Yeah. Or you can set up the class list so that you can share to your teams. It's saved as a text file,
Mm,
so you can choose these labels
mm,
into uh, like this, and that's
mhm.
saved in your home directory. Actually, yeah, I think I can open here. Yeah, here, the home directory, you have this
Mm.
file, but you can share this preference config with your team, and then
Right.
that should, yeah.
Okay. So it's all sort of set up around config files. That looks pretty straightforward.
Yes, yes.
Wonderful. And are you using the executable version there, or is that the version you've run from, Python itself? Do they look the same?
Yeah, they look the same. I'm currently using the app version,
Okay.
the Mac app version. Yes.
Right. Very nice.
And I can check the version. Yeah, this is almost latest version
Yeah.
here.
And let's say you've got 5 images to annotate. Can you queue them up in the tool and then just power through them all?
Yeah, let's try that. Hmm.
Okay.
Like this is like a non-saturated image, but you can load the directory and it
Mm,
automatically like find all the images
mm,
inside of directory and you get check mark whenever you have the corresponding JSON file that
right.
is the annotation data,
Okay.
and you can easily navigate to next image or previous image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Brilliant. So polygons, rectangles, circles, points, line. Can you annotate down to the pixel level as well? I think that's probably mask, right?
Mask, yeah, pixel level is, yeah, you cannot, pixel mask is like supported by using AI tool only.
Mm,
So when you annotate like this, uh, green, I don't know what is this green thing, and then you can move it, but you cannot edit you cannot move like polygon. So
right.
that's why if you cannot completely trust the output of the model, you tend to want to use polygon output,
Mm,
but mask output tend to be more like accurate than polygon because
mm,
polygon needs to do some approximation. So that's kind of trade-off between
mm.
these two.
Got it. And if somebody wants to add their own custom model, is that something that they can do easily?
Custom model, Yeah, that's something I am planning to support in the future. Yeah,
Mm,
but currently, like we only support these as a foundation model.
hmm
And yeah, I think that would be nice that you can train your model and then you use your model to annotate and then you find the failure mode
mm,
and then you know that which image is actually useful for future training.
yeah,
Yeah, that would be definitely on the roadmap. Yes.
fantastic. Well, let's just ping back to the main web page for Label Me, just so that we end on that
Hmm.
page. And thank you for the demo. It looks wonderful. Hopefully, this is useful for a lot of people in our domain.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.